So we were discussing about the cloud computing, which sometimes we found to be a problem with the traditional database or the storage device. So just to discuss about the recap, what we have seen so far is we have seen the problems in a traditional computing. Let us say I want to start a business and I have everything. I want to host an application. I want to start a database, example KSR consulting services. Now we can manage it. Maybe we have 2000 to 3000 students, but what after 10 years, what after 15 years? Don't you think that we will also step into the next level? In that case, what happens? Who is going to maintain your database? I will concentrate on taking the sessions, or I'll concentrate on taking the data set. No, definitely I need some persons in order to take care of my data. I cannot give it to you, maybe because you're on a different place. I cannot ask you to keep on monitoring it. I need someone to hold the record. So this is a limit that is maximum available. Tomorrow if I have a huge data, who is going to who is going to take this into consideration? Who is going to handle this 2 terabyte of data? That's where there is a problem, right? That is where we have also seen the data growth happening over the years, and it is expected that this 40 becomes 80. Okay, so before I go on to the solution part, okay, let us give one example. So this were the challenges. Okay, say scalability. I cannot increase my systems. I cannot increase my server storage. There is always going to be a data loss, because if I give my laptop to you, if I give my data set to you, I cannot guarantee that you will take care of it like yours. Definitely there is going to be a data security, data loss problems. And if I want to install MySQL developer in all of your systems, I need to pay from your pocket, like telling that this is a license, you need to have it. So these are all challenges. These are all challenges. Okay. Now the question is, what can be the solution? What can be the solution? Okay. So before I discuss the solution, I would like to give an use case. Okay. Maybe not as a good one in the morning time, but again, I would say it's an ideal example which I can give. Okay. So let us say we talk about this. What is the one thing which you learned in lockdown? Okay, I would say cooking. Okay, the last 2 years, the something which I have learned is cooking. Maybe in your case, it could be different. You would have learned painting, you would have learned new technology. For example, you are also learning Power BI. It's a new technology for you. For me, I was very bad in this. I learned it. Okay, so what happened, right? Let me tell you what happened. March 2020 is where lockdown started. Okay, initially they gave 21 days, then they gave 40 days, then they gave 3 months, then they gave 1 month, then they extended, and it is extended till now. Okay, this is what happening. But after 21 days or 40 days, they gave some relaxation. Okay, telling that you can go out, you can buy your groceries, you can buy your milk products. Everything was been given as a benefit. Okay, now what I will do, let me take one example. We have 4 members. In one day in a lockdown, we wanted to try doing pizza at home. We wanted to we wanted to try pizza at home. Okay, so what we did, 4 members, right? So each one took one responsibility. Okay, so one of them were like putting in fire, one of them like they were able to prepare the tomato sauce, one of them were able to put topping, one of them were able to put cheese, One of them able to make sure everything was ready, and one of them was like having oven. Everything we only prepared. 4 into task we prepared. Okay, and finally we prepared 4 pizzas. 4 person, 4 pizza. Happily we ate. Okay, let us assume this as a pizza. This is something which we did in the lockdown of first time. Okay, what happened? Do you think all 4 members in my team will be keep quiet? Definitely not. I was busy, but what other people have done is they started posting in their Instagram, they started posting in their WhatsApp status. Okay, so they started putting everything in Instagram and WhatsApp. That we have prepared pizza, that we have prepared at home, everything we did it at home. Everyone had put this on a status. Now what happens? All my friends, my sister's friends, or my mom's friends, or my dad's friends, they saw that and they thought that, how did you do? Okay, let's do one thing. Even our relatives, they thought that, okay, let me come to your house. What happened? Next week, they came. They came. Another 4 people came. Let's do it again. That's what they told. Now what should I do? 4 plus another 4 I have to do. 8 pizza I have to do. We are 8 people now. Right? So initially we tried for our own, and everyone was like showcasing to every of the relatives, and the relatives are telling, okay, we'll also come, we will also try, we'll also enjoy. 8. Now tell me, what is the effort taken from 4 to 8 pizzas? Do you think they will help? Do you think my relatives will help? Definitely not. And even we cannot ask them to help. Even we cannot ask them. Right? So what happens? You tell me, what is the effort that has been taken? It's more or it's less?
More.
It's more or less?
So obviously it is more. It will be more.
Come on, be active. It's more or it's less?
Do you able to hear Anuj?
It's more. It's more.
It's more. Okay. Now what happened? Next what happened? 8 became 16. Another 4 members came. So what is happening? Every now and then I keep on increasing. And who is going to work? Only we 4. Because they're all guests. We cannot ask them anything. We have to work with our house and they have to treat them properly. That is what you will do in the real time. So what I did is few things I got it ready made from the shop, like tomato sauce, topping, cheese and all. Rather than preparing, I brought it from outside. And only the things which I was able to do by 4 of us, I prepared at home. I prepared at home. What is the difference between this and this? This small number of people, it was our try. Everything we did at home because we had a very good enough time. And something after that, what happens? Maybe 4 becomes 8. In that case also, I cannot do everything. If I do it, what happens? It will take 3 hours extra. If they are coming for lunch at 2 p.m., I will serve them at 5 p.m. Do you think this is suitable? No. So what I did, few things I brought it from outside. If I would have not brought it, this would have been the time. 2 o'clock they would have come, I would have served them 5 o'clock. If I would have done everything at home. But rather than that, what I took this from the shop and I did from the home. This is completely in home. Now you tell me, did I make the right choice of getting few things from outside or should I have done it at home?
Bring few things from outside and make it from home.
So did I make a right decision?
Yeah, it's time saving also process.
Okay. Okay. Let's do one thing. 4 people become 8 people. And these 8 people will not keep quiet. They will also put status, Instagram, Facebook, tweets, news, everything. And those again, those friends, now it becomes 32. You have only one oven in your house. One oven, one pizza will take 30 minutes. Okay. Now you tell me 32 means minimum 32 pizza I will do. Can I do it at home?
No,
Possible?
no, not at all possible and waste of time.
Yes, not at all possible. Waste of time. Let's think about the second case. Let's think about the second case. Let's think about the second case. 4 become 8, 8 become 32. 32 is not possible here. And 32, let us say it is possible if I get few things. Even then it is going to take time because oven will take 30 minutes for one. I need to spend 16 hours. So what will happen if tomorrow Sunday they are coming at 2 o'clock? I need to start preparing the pizza at Saturday 2 o'clock. Is this recommended? Is this recommended for 32 people?
No, not recommended.
Not recommended. Then what I did, let us do one thing. My house is big, maybe it's a 4 BHK. It is completely, it can make sure the 32 people can be there at a time. So let us do one thing. Let me order pizza. 32 pizza you order in from Pizza Hut. 32 pizza you order from Pizza Hut. So what will happen? That guy will bring 32 pizzas to you. And since it is your house, you're using your own dining table, you're using all your pepper, salt, sauce, everything. Don't you think that I was able to serve 32 people? Maybe I spent some money from pocket. That's fine. Even if you go here also, you have to get all the items. Okay. Even if you go also, you have to spend items. End of the day, I'm saving my time and also I'm saving my cost because this is maybe I can get some discounts. Buy one, get one. Do you think I can get here? Not at all. Okay. I was able to do it. Now, finally, what happened? There was a birthday party in my house. I wanted to invite 100 people. Do you think 100 people I can order food at a home and can we have at the same time? Maybe my house is very small. Maximum 10 people can stay at home or stay at one room. Maximum 40 members can be at home. But how many people are coming for birthday party? 100. Do you think I can invite to my house and I can get an order for them? Possible?
Yeah.
Possible? I repeat the question. I am telling my house is a 4 BHK. Only 40 members can come to home. But I have a birthday party where I have to invite all 100 people. Do you think I can go with this?
No, not possible. It is better to go outside in the restaurant.
Why it is not possible?
Because place is not sufficient, even the infrastructure is not sufficient.
I can do like this, right? First 40 members, you ask them to come at 12 o'clock. Next 40 members, you ask them to come at 4 o'clock. Next for 20 members, you ask them to come at 6 o'clock. Can I do this?
No, then difficult to do the birthday party itself.
Yeah, it's very difficult to do the birthday party itself. Then what I will do, simply you go and take a room or maybe the party hall, and you take a pizza then and there, and you just go to the restaurant and you just need to pay something and get this done. Now I will tell you one thing. This one, you try to relate it again. 4 members, I did it from home. We did this. Okay. Then what happened? Those 4 members, do you think they will keep quiet? They'll put status, WhatsApp, Insta, everything. 4 become 8. So definitely they came. Now I cannot do here because preparing everything for larger number is difficult. If they come at 2 o'clock, I'll be giving at 4 o'clock. Highly not recommended. So basic things I'll get it from outside. And rest everything we will discuss. We 4 are there, we can do it, and we will serve this 8 people. This 8 people become 16 people. And 16 people I cannot even create as a oven. So let's do one thing. I'll give a scenario. For example, I had one oven. To create 4 pizzas, I took 2 hours. 2 hours is sufficient because 12 o'clock I started, 2 o'clock we added. The complete lunch was done by 2 o'clock. If I'm taking 8 people, it will take minimum 4 hours. Agree?
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. Why don't you take a new oven? Why don't you take a new oven and do it 2 times? Maybe you will still finish it in 2 hours. Possible, right?
Yeah, possible.
But why you will not do?
Waste of money.
Waste of money.
Because
16.
because because we are
Yeah.
not going to use it all the time because pizza can be made only once.
Yes. If 16 is the case, you have to buy 4 ovens. If 32 is the case, maybe you have to buy 8 ovens. Not a recommended one because you are getting charged. Each and every oven costs 3K. Simply will you purchase 3K for one day purpose? Not a recommend. This 3K, don't you think minimum I will get 10 pizzas? Why are you spending? Now I'll ask you a question. Tell me 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one you will always prefer?
Fourth one.
Anyone who says 1? Is it boring? Why no one is answering?
One is okay when we are having the limited order.
Okay. So usually what you prefer? See, keeping in mind about the home or keeping in mind about getting out, 4 people, 8 people, 16 people, which one you feel it as a less cost effective and easily available?
Second one.
Second one. Okay, let me give you this example. 4 people, 4 pizza. It took 4 hours. The amount spent is 4,000. Okay, this is what has happened for this. Okay, and the time is 4 hours. So same thing, 4 people, 4 pizza, 30 minutes. The moment I go and add, I will get 30 minutes. Charge is 5K. Which one you will prefer? First one or last one?
Last one.
Why?
Last
It's costly, right?
plus time is
But
saved.
it
We
is
don't
time
need
saving.
this. We don't need the infrastructure. I mean, the wire and all, right? So everything we are using from the others. So
Yes,
we don't need to put the investment and all.
correct. Very good. Here
It is
the
ready to save.
yeah, completely it is available. Suppose let us say your oven is not there and you don't have all this. What you'll do? You'll spend some money. 1K you will purchase, 1K you will purchase, 1K. Maybe this is for one time purchase. For the next time you can still prepare, but still your cost may go up. Okay. Say suppose in this people, 8 people are there. All your friends are helping. Each one is doing one work. One is washing, one is cleaning, one is doing everything. In that case, I can still go for this because some items I'm getting outside and some maybe I'm spending. Maybe if it have went for a pizza, maybe it would have cost me 10K, but it cost me 6K. But time is also important because everyone is sharing the work. Depends on what type of use case and whether it is really required to go for which category is what you're going to decide. I know this is an odd example in the morning time, but this is an ideal example I can give. Preparing at home, taking outside, or getting a parcel, whatever you feel, this is an ideal example of 4 things that is going to happen. Either you prepare or you get something from outside, or you order the complete pizza, or you take them there. All these 4 combinations are possible. Now let's move out of this example. The same thing, I will call them as a 4 things. One, I'll call it as a on-prem. One, I'll come infrastructure as a service. One, I'll call the platform as a service. And one, I'll call the software as a service. Now we are moving to the technical terms. There are cloud services. If you ask me, there are 4 type of cloud services they can provide you. They can provide you on-prem infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. This database is there, right? This database. I hope everyone remembers this card data. Okay. What I need for this? To install this software, to start working with a real time, what should I do? I need a very good PC, a very good OS, highly configured RAM, hard disk, internet, software, hardware. I need mouse, keyboard, everything. That is again, it is required. And I need license. I need to install. I need to use. Does everyone agree? If I want to install MySQL, I need all this.
Yes.
How much cost is required? My laptop, 1 lakh. My hard disk, RAM, everything. My internet is around 2000 rupees. Software license, it is around 4K. Everything I need to have it in my system. The total cost is 2 lakhs. In order to run a simple MySQL, it will take 2 lakhs. Example I'm giving, it may not be that much. Example, 2 lakhs. Right from the license, right from the OS, right from the PC, everything, it will give 2 lakhs. Now what cloud services is telling is, why are you spending this much? I will only give you PC, I will only give you hard disk, I will only give you software, I will only give license, I will only give everything. You just need to connect to internet. For managing all this, you give me 80,000. You can do whatever you want you were doing in your on-prem. You can still do it in my cloud service, which I'm going to give you everything for 80,000. Which one you will prefer? Do you think this all will happen in 1 minute? Time is required. Time is required. Say, for example, to get everything at even faster rate, I will take required 4 hours. Do you know how much time is required to organize everything in a cloud service? Ten minutes. Which is better? Software as service. See, I'm not telling this are all not bad. Based on the use case, for example, if your friends are helping, why you'll go for this? It's costly. You can still go with this. Suppose your friend is bringing an oven from his house. Assuming that, okay, 4 members are there, right? Sorry, 8 members are there, right? Let me bring one buffer oven. And they will bring. Some of the friends will bring something. Then in that case, this is good. But when you compare on-prem IaaS, PaaS or SaaS, depends on the service, depends on the use case, you will go with it. Now you see, the blue one is called 𝐤𝐚𝐴𝐚. The green one is called company managers. So in this case, all the things, even the dining table also, they will only provide you. You need not do anything. That is called the vendor managers. Have you understood this example?
Yes, Santosh.
Okay. Now we will turn into some technical words. There are 3 types of cloud services. One is the infrastructure as a service, which is called IaaS. One is a platform as a service called PaaS. And one is called software as a service. It is called SaaS. Okay. So what is this orange color is customer's responsibility. Customer has to do all these things. They have to have their own servers, storage, networking, virtualization, OS, middleware, runtime, application data, everything their own system. Whereas if you go for SaaS, everything they will provide: runtime, application, data, OS, virtualization, storage, server, everything they will provide. You need not even do anything. Let me give you one example. To install this Power BI, to make a report in Power BI desktop, can you tell me what are the things available? What are the things you need it? In order to have this desktop installed in your system, in order to do a report, what are the things you need him? Tell me.
We require the
We have
Data.
PC and the OS and the database software.
hard disk, internet,
Software,
software,
internet,
license,
license.
We should know the person who knows the to do all these things.
Installation person. Tell me one thing. I have a PC. I have Windows 7. Can I install Power BI?
No.
yes, yes.
No is the answer. It will not support in Windows 7. Okay.
Not.
So I have a PC. I have a PC. RAM is 1 GB. Can I install a Power BI?
No.
Power BI
Minimum
size
requirement.
is Power BI size is 500 MB, and your PC, right? It is 1 GB only. The total space in that you've almost utilized 900 MB. Can you download a software?
No.
So what is happening here? Everything I need it. Everything if I need only, then only I can install a Power BI. Even if one is not working, if suppose the OS is some Ubuntu Windows, everything, see, you have a high configuration, your laptop is 1 lakh, you have hard disk of 2 GB, 2 terabyte, RAM of 16 GB, you have internet of 99 Mbps, you have everything, but OS is not there. Can you still work on Power BI?
No, we need to buy the.
You need to buy Windows operating system. Okay, let me ask you one thing. After loading this, maybe you have a data set in your system. This data set you will upload it to like your desktop. You will import it and you will do it. Okay, so let me ask you one thing. Okay, you tell me one thing. What I need to create this report directly in Power BI service? Directly, if I want to create a report in Power BI service, what are the things I need it? Do I need a software?
You need a credentials of for this.
Credentials will come later. Do I need a software?
No.
No.
Do I need a OS? Do I need an operating system to work with this Power BI service?
No.
No hardware required, no software required. Do you think I need a space? 1 GB RAM or even a hard disk space of 1 terabyte. Do you think I need this?
No.
The only thing I require is internet. Forget about account here also, maybe it could be there. Okay, let's say we have an account. We have an account for both desktop and we also have a account for Power BI service. What is the only one thing that you require here? No OS, no software, no hardware. What is the only thing you require here?
Internet.
Internet. Don't you think only by using internet I can do this? See, forget about whether it is possible or not. Maybe Power Query Editor you can do, DAC function you cannot do. Everything they are improving. That is all secondary. You cannot compare that with this, but I'm telling, is it possible for me to do everything in Power BI service only by using internet? Possible or not possible? Possible or not possible?
It is possible.
It is possible. So what exactly, if you go and see, the Microsoft Power BI service is also referred as SaaS, software as service. What is the software as service?
Everything we get from the cloud.
Yes. Just by using internet, you can go get the data. You can do a report, everything you can do. So what is Power BI? So Power BI is also a software as service which can do everything. Maybe it is used for publishing, but still I can say this itself act like a software as service. Like this, we have few things called infrastructure, we have platform, we have software. Maybe you can still treat it as a web Power BI service, and you have Gmail. For sending a email, everything, what you need only internet, nothing else. You don't want to install any application, you don't want to do anything, directly you can go and work with it. See, some of the times what happens, right? They will give you the system, you install your own OS. For example, you purchase a new laptop, they will tell that, see boss, you install what OS you want, whether you want Windows, whether you want Unix, or whether you want a Mac, you do whatever you want. But still, I am giving my possibility. With respect to OS, middleware, runtime, everything you can only install. That is called infrastructure as a service. Let us say you have a mobile phone. In that you have apps. Everything is been implemented. Only you need to download your own app. You go to store, you download it, and then use your data. Everything has been provided, but only which app you need, what you need, maybe you can go for it. That is called platform as a service. And something which gives everything for you, it's called software as a service. Even the app is also installed for you. If you go and open this, the Power BI desktop itself is been created here. Everything is open. That is called SaaS. Is it clear? Is it clear? IAS, PASS, SASS?
Yes, Santosh.
Okay. Now I need an assignment. I need example for this. I need example for this. I need example for this. I need example. This one you can ignore. I need example for all these three. Like for example, I told now Gmail is a SASS. Okay. And Power BI service is a SASS. Like this, I need 5 examples in this, 5 examples this, 5 examples this. I need it someone to send in the group. Not someone, everyone. Give me 5 example applications of IASS. Give me 5 examples of PASS. Give me 5 examples of SAS. Will you do it?
Yes, Santosh.
Okay. Now let's move on to why there is a benefit for this. If everything it is giving, what is the benefit? Now let us say pizza eating at the restaurant is a cloud. Imagine in that way. You tell me what is the benefit. You need not have any extra cost. You just need to pay for the. See, let me ask you one thing. You're going to restaurant, right? You're ordering food. You're eating it. You're spending nearly 2 hours, 3 hours in restaurant. Are they charging you for using a table? Or they are charging for food?
For food.
Are they charging for the AC which you have utilized there?
No, Santosh.
What they are charging? They are only charging for food. Similarly, with respect to cloud, right? Easily you can upgrade. Suppose today your 4 GB RAM is there. Okay, recently I did this. Okay, let us say I have 4 GB RAM. I have to upgrade it to 16 GB. I don't have laptop. I have my system, computer. I took in an auto. Okay, the shop is around 15 kilometers from my home. I took my CPU in auto. I traveled 15 kilometers. There is one area in Bangalore where you get every computer items for cheap. Okay, I went there. It was a long queue. I stood there. I did this. I graded upgradation, and they charged me 4 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM. They charged me around 12K. Okay, again I took back auto and I came back. I spent 10 hours. I spent 10 hours to upgrade one 4 GB to 16 GB in one day. Do you know how much time it takes? If I have a cloud system and it is a 4 GB, if I want to upload in a 16 GB, it will take around 100 seconds. What is 100 seconds? How much is 100 seconds?
1.5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes it will take. Less than 5 minutes, 10 hours. Maybe you can argue, hey, this is my system. Anytime I can go and use it. Here also you can use it, but every time you log in, you have to pay. There will be some charges. For example, they're taking 12,000. This 12,000 every time you use, right? Maybe 100, 150, 120, 400, 450. This will be the charges every time you use the system. Because it's in cloud, you have to pay for it. But these are all going in small chunks. This is completely going in more. So what are the benefits? Easily upgradable, low cost, always up. See, for example, now, right, if it's my system, there is a possibility of power cut. My system may go down. Let us say all 30 people are there in this group. They are working for an application. Everyone is having their own database. 2 of them, 3 of them are staying in Hyderabad. Maybe it's very raining and there is the power cut. What happens? The server will go down because their MySQL is switched off. But now everything is in cloud. Even if your system is gone, maybe if you still have a UPS and an internet, still you can go and access it. It's always up. And always they will have some disaster assistance. For example, your data is in Chennai. Okay, your data is in Chennai. The same data they would have stored in Bangalore as well. If any one of them something happens, like maybe some rain it's overflowed, or something is happening with respect to power, some server crash is happening, still they have a copy out of it. They will store in 2 locations. No maintenance cost. You can go and install anywhere, and also the data storage will be provided by them. You need not even worry. You just need to pay for the usage. This is the benefits. Okay, now we will expand this. Okay, we'll expand one by one. Cost. Cloud computing eliminates the capital expense of buying a software and hardware. If you have 30 people, if I have 30 terabyte, I have to give all 30 people 1 terabyte. And do you think I will be able to buy 30 systems? I cannot buy. Simply, I will go to cloud computing. Cloud computing will maintain this 30 terabyte with one system only because they are all designed for it. And for 30 systems, maybe I may spend 30 lakhs. And these people are telling you give me 3 lakhs. I will maintain the records for you. So recently what happened, right? My system is a highly configured system, specially designed for data science, artificial intelligence. What was happening? Every time I run any image processing, the system used to heat up. Then what I did, I added some extra fans. I took it to the store and I told the system is getting heat. Can you add 2 more fans? Okay. But this time what happened? I need not do anything. cloud computing will take care of all these things based on the usage. If the more usage, it will only cool by itself. You need not worry. They will only set up the clocks, they will only set up the coolings, they will only set up everything. They will only do everything. If it was on my system, I have to keep running to showrooms and get it done. Very fast. You have an experts who will manage a system from AWS, Azure. There are so many people working in Azure and AWS as a company. They are all experts in this. They know how to manage the services. You pay only 3 lakhs and do everything. You get everything. See, 3 lakhs, you may feel it's more, but compared to this, it's very less. This is with respect to cost. Speed. Whatever you run, it will be running very quickly. In order to run your system faster, what you need, your system should have high RAM configuration and your system should be new. But everything is with cloud, right? They will take care of everything. They will take care of it. Vast amount of computing can be done in minutes. And if you want to have a RAM increase, hard disk increase, everything you want to increase, you can just use it by only few mouse clicks and you can achieve this. I told you, right? 4 GB to 16 GB, less than 5 minutes. And that too, only by using your mouse. Only by filling the form. I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. That's all. Okay. Productivity. Usually with respect to the data racks, right, they have to set up a patching of other time managements. IT management has to take care. There is a system that has to take care. Everything you have to maintain if your own data racks are there. But this all is taken care by cloud computing. Suppose you want to install a software. You have to first go for license, download will take time, installation will take time, setting up everything, it will take time, starting working, it will take 5 hours. What this is telling? Cloud computing removes the need of many of this task, and IT team, like for example, they will be concentrating more on business. This 5 hours you can utilize for your business ideas, right? Why are you setting up everything in your system? Time is very important for everyone. It's important for you, it's important for me, it's important for business. The more your time, the more richer you are. Okay, so by using cloud computing, don't you think I've saved 5 hours? And this 5 hours, don't you think I will be utilizing for my ideas? This is what is the productivity. Okay, and next we will see scaling. Suppose your, let us say mine is website, KSR Consulting Services, or let us say IRCT is a website, or let us say any of the website. If many people are, let us say I've installed my server in my own desktop. If let us say all 30 people in this group go and directly hit my KSR Consulting Services at a time, 30 people, 60 people accepted. What if 1000 people are accepting, are going into my website at the same time? What will happen?
Traffic will come.
Traffic will increase. There is a possibility that my network can crash. Okay, it can crash. So what happens? My entire website will go down. But what this people will do, cloud computing, they will only tell who should be given the first priority. It will only block it. For first 10 people only it will work. For the next people, it will keep on loading. The application will not at all open. After the first 10 people have seen, the next 10 people will given the queue. It will only manage the network. It will only maintain the bandwidth and power and storage. They will only take care of everything. Just like you walk into a restaurant, right from the greeting until providing the water, until providing the table, infrastructure, pizza, sauce, everything, they only take care for your bill and tax. That is where you're also, you just pay everything they will give you. Okay. Security. 30 systems, 30 people, 30 people I need to give salary. 30 people I need to make sure they're using their laptop. And one person will tell it went into blue screen. One people will tell I was traveling, I lost my laptop. One person will tell my brother broke down. Can I accept all this? It's my business data. You will just give a silly reasons, but what will I feel? It's my business. Better you give it to cloud computing. They will only protect your data. They will only make sure they control complete security. These are all the benefits of cloud. Okay, suppose your system is somewhere outside India. Let us say a very good example. I am in Bangalore. I have given to you data. You are in Hyderabad. Tomorrow there is heavy rain in Hyderabad. You tell that my data is lost or my laptop also went away in water. What I can do? Where is the backup? I should have had one more person in the same location, Hyderabad, with the same copy of data. If one laptop is gone, I should have utilized the other laptop. What happens? For one data, I need 2 laptops. One for original, one for backup. Don't you think I'm spending 2 lakhs? Waste, right? What these people will do? They will only have a disaster recovery. They will store the data as a recovery part. Something happens to the server, immediately they will switch on and they will get the other copy. Very less expensive because they will somehow be mirrored. Wherever you're entering, they will try to mirror it. So it becomes a faster. These are all the benefits. Okay. So this is a very, very good example which will summarize your complete on-premises versus cloud computing. Let us say you want to install MySQL. You need the implementation, you need the hardware, you need someone's help, you need a maintenance, you need to know how to install it. There are some updates happening. You have a downtime, we have some patches, you have to maintain it, you have to maintain the database. It is completely costing you, the license is 9%. That means 81% of the work, 91% of the work you have to do if it's your own system. Maybe 8%, 9% is for the cost, software cost. This is an on-premises. Inside this, you can see how many things you're doing. And what these people will do? In that 68%, let us say 9% is software cost. 59% of the rupees they will charge you only for the subscription. You need not do anything. See, everything is empty. You just pay the money of 68% of rupees. Everything they will give you. Let us say 100 rupees. In 100 rupees, you have to spend 9 rupees here. You have to spend 68 rupees here. That's fine. Nothing I'm doing here. Only the subscription fees. Everything, no burden, no maintenance, nothing, no tuning, no downtime, no upgrading, no patches, no hardware, no software, no maintenance, nothing here. This is the difference between the on-premises versus the cloud computing. Is it clear?
Yes, Santosh.
Okay. Now, this type of cloud computing, there are 4 vendors which will give you. And the 4 vendors are Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud Platform. There is a AWS, sorry, there is a cloud computing provider called 𝐒𝐲, and also Microsoft Azure. These are the top 4 cloud computing services which will give everything for you. You go to them and ask them, I want to design a database. They will give you and they will charge you. And of course, AWS is on top. It is one of the best cloud services. But Amazon is, Amazon Web Services is one of the topmost cloud services. But again, Azure is also equally competition with respect to AWS. Nowadays, Azure is making a good progress. It is trying to reach an AWS in terms of its services provided. So, and also for Power BI, directly if you can link your data to Power BI, I think the Microsoft products, linking with the Microsoft products provides a better connectivity. So that is the reason we are going to learn Microsoft Azure in our course. You may ask me why you are not teaching AWS. AWS is also very good, but in terms of web application, in terms of mobile application, in terms of other things, AWS is on top. But with respect to visualization, Microsoft is on first. So as a part of this course, we will be learning what is Azure. Now, is it clear with respect to cloud computing? So tomorrow, if I'm teaching Azure, you should not ask me how Azure came into picture. How Azure came into picture? That is the reason I have given you the complete view on how the data is increasing and how today there is a challenge with respect to traditional database and how it is been modified with respect to cloud services. Just I gave an example of pizza where you understand whether you want to do it at home or you don't want to do it in a restaurant. That type of example should clarify why we are using Azure going forward. Is it clear?
Yes, Santosh.
Okay.
Santosh.
Yes. Okay. So once we saw this, we are going to learn Azure. The next thing is we have to also understand what is Azure. Azure is a cloud computing platform. It is like an online portal, just like I know showed you now, Power BI service. You just need an internet and URL. The same way you can just go and use this online. Let us say you are all users. You use your internet. You ask Azure what you want, whether I need a system, where I need an app, or I need a software. You ask what I want. They will do it for you. They will do it for you, and you can directly access using internet. You request them. I need a system for 16 GB RAM. I need a system with 1 terabyte. I need a OS with Ubuntu. I need a Mac OS. You ask whatever you want. You will be accessing through a website. You will ask them, they will design a system for you and they will give you access for it. This is how Azure works. I will be showing in practical. This is just a theory. Only today you will feel theory. Only today and maybe tomorrow. Only after that we will be seeing only practical part. It can manage a resource and service. Okay. It was launched in February 1st, 2010. As again I said, it is still in the second largest position. Always AWS was on first. So this is also one of the huge cloud service. Definitely in the upcoming years, this will also be overtaken Like it will overtake AWS as well. That much useful features they are coming up with, because it's end of the day, it's Microsoft product. 80% of the companies in US are using Azure rather than AWS. Multiple language, it supports Python, R, SQL, database, everything it supports. It is just like a pay and use method. You go use it, you pay it. And it is supported in 40 plus regions in world. Like it may be in India, it may be in US. They have certain servers. So that service, you can just go and use it. This is with respect to Azure. Okay. So all these are services they provide. Suppose you want to have a database, you can go as this service. Suppose you are working on some video processing, like you want to create one short film. For that, you need a software, editing, YouTube editing, and you need to have an editing tool. Maybe if you go and install in your system should be highly configured system, highly graphics system in order to use that tool. Go and use a service, media service. They will only provide you software. They will only provide you everything. You just go and directly edit your videos. Suppose tomorrow you want to develop a mobile application, mobile app, Android app. You have to have a developer. You should have a highly configuration system. Your RAM should be good. Your hard disk should be good. Everything should be good. Not possible in your personal system, or it will be very costly. Go and use a service. Like this, it supports 18 categories, 200 services. I'll show you all this, but we will not be able to cover all the services because it is not at all useful, because we are not going to build any web application. We are not going to build any YouTube videos. We are not going to use any tools. We are not going to work on IoT. We are not going to work on any VPN network access, nothing. So whichever is useful, that we will see. Okay, everything you cannot be in. Whatever is useful for Power BI, okay, whatever is useful for Power BI, how it is going to be useful for our the data storage and the analysis part, that is something which you will be learning. Okay. So this, as I said, right? So let us say this is a compute. In compute, this is one category. In one category, this is second category, third category, fourth category, like this 18 categories. Inside that also you have some services. Let us say compute. In compute, you can create your own virtual machines. You can use it some multiple systems. You can use functions. You can use web applications. You can use container service. Like these are all subdivisions with respect to compute. Okay. I have few more things, I think. Okay. Now what we are going to learn is, in our course, we will not be able to cover all 200, which no one has worked ever, because it depends on the use case. Whether you are working for a web application, you go and choose a web application server. Whether you are going for a mobile application, you will choose a mobile application server. And the things which you have to know as a data analyst and a Power BI developer is, these are the things you have to know. Okay, and most importantly, this too is very important. We'll also be using most of the time this too. There are 200 services, right? In this 200 services, these are the services you have to know it, what exactly it does. Okay, so we will go and learn about each and every service in the upcoming classes. What is Azure Data Factory? What is Azure SQL Database? And what is all this is something which we'll be learning in the next class. Okay. Okay. So I'll also show you the installation, how to create an account, how to use it, what are the services. The completely from tomorrow it is going to be a practical class.
Santosh, can we get the slides which you are showing?
Yeah, we will share you everything.
Okay.
Once the session is completed, I'll upload everything into OneDrive. Okay.
Is MongoDB covering this session?
MongoDB will not be part of this course. We have a recorded, we can give it to you, but no one is asking MongoDB in Power BI, because how do you like analyze a video or audio? That's not possible, right? So MongoDB will not cover, but MongoDB, which is in the cloud, maybe we call it as a Cosmos DB. We'll see at a high level, but we will be implementing these three for our project.
Okay.
Santosh?
Yes.
In interviews, they ask like, what is the connection between Azure and Power BI? So what you have to tell them?
You will get a clear picture when you can see what happens is this is a process, right? You get the data, you do all the transformations, and you publish it to Power BI service. If the data is huge, can you load it into Power BI?
No.
For that, I will use, let us say the data is there in on-prem, that is MySQL. Okay, this data from my connecting from MySQL to this, maybe it supports only 5 GB. After 5 GB, if I want to load, maybe I have to increase this license, or I want to increase my system, or I want to increase my database server. It is going to take some effort. What I will do, I will use Azure SQL database, unlimited. Instead of this, I will use this. In Power Query Editor, maybe transformations I can do it as a limited level. What if I want to do something very complex? You can do it, Power Query Editor, but the data should be there. If I'm using a direct query, maybe I'll not be able to do transformation. Maybe I can use Data Factory. Using Data Factory, I can do the data cleaning process. And finally, after cleaning everything, I will store it in one space, Azure Block Storage. From Azure Block Storage, I can connect it to my Power BI. That's all it is. See here, I can show you here. Get data. You can get it from the other, you can get it from online, you can get it from database, you can get it from file. All this we have tried. Now directly I can get it from Azure. If the cleaned data is present in Azure, directly Azure also I can connect it here and I can do a reporting. All the data cleaning process, everything I would have done here. That I can easily collect. See how many services it supports. Time series, Databricks, Lake Storage, Cosmos DB, SQL database. So all this you can use it, connect it. It will ask what is a server, what is a database, and you can directly pull it to this and you can do all your charts. If I load Excel only, I will get a problem, right? What if I don't have Excel? I will load it from Azure. Simple. That's what is a connectivity. Maybe for different approach for data transformations, you can go and do it in Data Factory. Then you use it for your Power BI. Is it clear? You will understand better.
Yeah. Thank you.
Are we good?
Sir, when I applied for that in 𝐒𝐤𝐝.com, so one of the call I got, and they were asking like that I have any programming knowledge in the previous company. So like Python or R. So do we really need to know about the programming language also with Power BI?
If you are telling like if they are asking you have any programming language, you can tell that I have a good knowledge in SQL and PL SQL. That's also a programming language.
Okay. Yeah,
Using
I've said
PL,
like well.
yeah, using PL SQL, I have done this. Okay, see, Python is not required. Maybe that company is hiring for multiple skills, but Python or R or Java is not at all required. So you can just tell I worked with PL SQL and SQL. PL SQL is also a programming language.
Okay. Yeah. Fine, sir. Thank you.